If legends are born of adversity, the tale of Miyamoto Musashi is proof of that truth. Emerging from the shadows of a 16th century Japan filled with political intrigue and warring factions, Musashi's early life was anything but ordinary. Each dawn brought new challenges, and each dusk witnessed his indomitable spirit. Orphaned from a young age, he wasn't nurtured in the comforting warmth of family, but thrust into a world where survival was not guaranteed. In the crucible of these challenging circumstances, the seeds of his strategic genius were planted. Every dawn brought new challenges, and each dusk witnessed his indomitable spirit. Orphaned from a young age, he wasn't nurtured in the comforting warmth of family, but thrust into a world where survival was not guaranteed. In the crucible of these challenging circumstances, the seeds of his strategic genius were planted. Musashi and the philosophical martial arts. For many, a sword might seem like an extension of one's hand, merely a tool, wielded by its master. However, for Musashi, the sword was also a conduit of the mind, an instrument showcasing not only physical agility, but also intelligent thought power. Miyamoto Musashi was not just a miraculous swordmaster, he was also a thinker, a philosopher of battle. Amidst the ceaseless training undertaken by many warriors to perfect their sword techniques, Musashi realized early on that mere physical strength would not make him unbeatable. His battles were not only won on the field of physical prowess, but also in the intricate labyrinth of strategy and foresight. This belief was central to Musashi's martial arts. While he dedicated time to perfecting his techniques, ensuring every strike was precise and every parry flawless, he equally spent, if not more, time honing his mental faculties. The Book of Five Rings. In the realm of martial arts literature, few works shine as brightly as Miyamoto Musashi's Going no Sho, or The Book of Five Rings. More than just a battle guide, this intricate treatise, penned in Musashi's twilight days, reflects philosophy, art, and his understanding of strategy and existence. Divided into 5 books, each representing a ring or element, this work does not only delve into the intricacies of the sword and battle, but translates into broader strategies, methodologies, and ways of thinking. The Book of Earth, for instance, discusses the fundamentals of martial arts and Musashi's own style. Meanwhile, the Book of Water flows into the concepts of adaptability and flexibility, emphasizing the importance of responding to change. Similarly, each ring not only explores specific sword arts and battles, but also translates into broader strategies, methodologies, and ways of thinking. Musashi's work is not just about defeating opponents with a sword, it's about overcoming challenges, understanding the complexities of life, and navigating the world with an unshakable strategic mindset. The 5 books explained. These 5 books are not just chapters, but pillars illuminating various aspects of strategy and life. Earth, rooted in the basics, discusses the fundamentals of martial arts and Musashi's own style. Water flows into adaptability and flexibility, stressing the importance of responding to change. Fire represents passion and aggression, not just in battle tactics, but also ambition and the desire to achieve goals. Wind, after the previous books focused on Musashi's techniques and philosophy, takes us into comparative studies, exploring other schools and styles of martial arts. Finally, Void, speaking of territories beyond technique, perhaps the most philosophical of the 5 rings, discusses intuition, presence, and the state where conscious thought stops and pure action takes over. Through this deep division, we can see that Going no Sho is not just about defeating opponents with a sword, it's about overcoming challenges, understanding the complexities of life, and navigating the world with an unshakable strategic mindset. Turning challenges into opportunities. Musashi never saw challenges as limitations, but as stages where brilliance could shine. His philosophy was that when faced with difficulty, one should not resist change but move with it. This forms the basics of Musashi's strategic view. Don't just overcome challenges, see them as opportunities. In a world that is constantly changing, adaptability is the key. Musashi practiced these principles not only on the battlefield but in every aspect of his life. He saw challenges as opportunities to continually grow, learn, and better oneself. This principle reflects not only his martial arts prowess, but also how he lived his life as a whole. Tactical excellence, the no-sword art. One of Musashi's most striking innovations is the no-sword strategy. It's not just about relying on a physical sword, but also using presence and the intelligence of the mind to defeat an opponent. Musashi used his strong image and strategic posture to instill fear and confusion in his opponents. Before the sword was actually swung, he had already mastered the psychological battle. This reflects the essence of strategy and surprise. Before facing a physical challenge, Musashi had laid the foundation for victory by winning the battle of the mind. These skills apply not only on the battlefield but in various life situations. Knowing how to read situations, understand the psychology of opponents, and leverage psychological strengths can provide an incredible tactical advantage. Two swords, one harmony. Musashi didn't rely on just one sword. He developed the technique of Nitanichi Ryu, fighting with two swords. This reflects his progressive and adaptive approach to martial arts. With two swords, he could adapt better to various situations, creating harmony between speed and strength, offense and defense. This concept of two swords doesn't only encompass physical battles but also mirrors everyday life. The harmony between speed and wisdom, offense and defense, is key to achieving balance in life. Musashi taught that to succeed, one needs to be able to combine various elements and adapt to changes, much like two swords working together to achieve harmony. Finally, the eternal legacy of Miyamoto Musashi. As time passes, his name remains undefeated, becoming a legend that inspires fighters, thinkers, and seekers worldwide. His works, especially the Goin no Sho, continue to be philosophical guides for many, teaching not only martial arts but also life wisdom. Musashi leaves us with an eternal legacy, not just in the form of his brilliant sword techniques, but also in how he viewed life and overcame challenges. His philosophy of adaptability, wisdom in strategy, and integration of mind and body becomes relevant guidance even in a constantly changing world like today. Musashi teaches us to see life as an unpredictable battle, where every challenge is an opportunity to grow and thrive. He teaches us to always learn, adapt, and seek balance in everything. In a world that is ever-changing and full of uncertainty, the legacy of Miyamoto Musashi remains a guiding light, inviting us to live life with courage, wisdom, and unwavering determination. Farewell, undefeated warrior. If you like stories like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because the next story will be even more interesting.